Now that we've got his tail in place, all we need to do is the rest of his body. So we better get started. What I'm going to do here is I'm looking at really too much information. So sketch 2 I like. Sketch 3 is his rear leg. I'm going to hide that. And sketch 4, I'm going to hide his stripes. Now I've got just the information that I need. I'm going to try and give him a rear leg now. We'll give him a rear leg and then a body. So zoom in here a little bit. Let's go to top plane, open a sketch. And I think what I'll do is just grab this and convert entities, and grab this line and convert entities. And then I think what I want to do is just take this line and extend him down here, because what I'm going to ultimately do is make a plane right in here, and so it's kind of nice if it lines up with the previous geometry. And we'll trim this out and this out. Don't really need any of that information there. I'm going to agree to this sketch, and now I'm actually going to shut off sketch 2 here also. I'm going to hide it. And I'm going to, in the same way as I made my tail there, I'm going to break up his leg into multiple different sketches. Fact is, let's go back and edit this sketch. Oh, excuse me, we're still in this sketch. I'm going to go to Tools, Sketch Tools, and Split Entity, and split this entity down in here. Now I should have 2 entities, and I can agree to it. Now, because I keep going up here and hitting sketch tools and coming down and going to split entities, what I'm going to do is actually customize my toolbars up here. So I'm going to right click in this toolbar area and come all the way to the bottom of the screen. It says customize, and then under customize I'm going to go to commands, and this has been a sketch command that I've been using. And you can see my sketch toolbar has many of the possibilities, but not all of the possibilities. So here's my icon for split entities. If I just click on that and then drag it up here to where I'd like to put it, and the plus sign says I'm adding it, I can add in that icon anywhere I want. Now I've got it for use. I don't have to continuously pull down my menu. So I'm going from a menu-driven person to an icon-driven person. Okay, so I've split that entity. Everything's on a sketch. Now what I'm going to do is top plane, open a sketch, grab just this lower one, convert entities, done. Top plane, open a sketch, grab the upper piece, convert entities, done. Grab top plane, open a sketch, grab this point, convert entities. Hey, did it do it? Yes. Done. Now I'm going to add in some reference geometry. I'm going to go top plane, insert reference geometry, plane. So I've got my top plane. Second reference, I'm going to grab this line, and If I've got perpendicular picked, it'll put a plane in there perpendicular to top. Sometimes it wants to come in parallel and it gives you this red preview. That's no good, but perpendicular will give you a plane on the line perpendicular to top, which is what we want. We'll just extend him a little bit here. This plane's selected, so I'll open a sketch. What happens if I right click? Hey, sketch is right there at my fingertips. I'll put a spline on there, starting at this point. Ending at that point. And my spline looks a little strange for a tiger body. I'll pull this in a little bit. I'm not terribly concerned with what it looks like at this point. I can come back later and modify it to actually look like a tiger body. Or a tiger leg in this case. Alright, I'm going to hide plane 8. And let's grab a lofted surface. This plane coming down to this point. It's having some problems picking that point, so let's come down and tell it, okay, really you don't want the point, you want sketch 31. Everything on sketch 31. Now grab that. Guide curves. Having a problem again with the guide curves, so come in and just grab the actual curve and the other curve and it figures it out. And we have his foot and his hind leg. Doesn't look too terribly bad. The foot's a little flat. We can add loft sections like we did for the tail if we want to pump up this foot a little bit.